What it do? What it do? Back at it with another video. And if you clicked on this video, you already know what time it is. It is The Boys' final series finale, which drops tomorrow, Wednesday. I just made this video, so it'll be out tomorrow, and try to get this video out even before that. But without further ado, if you could like or subscribe. If you don't want to do either of them, it's cool with me. I don't really want to kill, but I'm going to get into it. First off, I am a huge fan of The Boys. I've been there since day one. I was really invested into it, which I thought I was going to get on here and talk a little bad about the final season, but me personally, I just feel a little bittersweet. I feel bittersweet. And as far as like I've been seeing other videos on the season series finale. It's just overwhelming and bittersweet at the same time. Cause me personally, I do enjoy. I'm not sure about others and how they feel on it, but I do like The Boys. I was really invested into it, and as far as this season, I can say it's a bit different compared to the other seasons. Yeah, it's a bit different, and yeah, man, I'm just pretty much bittersweet about the whole thing, but I don't feel as sad as I thought I would, with everything wrapping up. And all the criticism coming out about the showrunner Erick Kripke, thought I was gonna talk bad about him, but it is what it is. This is the final season series finale, and everybody and their grandma knows within that 1 hour everything got to be tied together. So it's just gonna be interesting to see how that goes and how that ties in. At this point, I wouldn't even be upset or whatever about the whole situation, however it turns out. Would like to catch it tomorrow, but I'm 9 times out of 10 I might catch it the day after. But I will watch it. I will check that out. And like I said, I don't feel as bad as I thought I would with it being the final season for the whole entire series. And I might just end up copping the whole DVD box set if I could. Pretty good show in my opinion. I ain't having no complaints. I really just thought about making this video, to give my opinion. Sorry, excuse me, I'm stuttering. I really just thought about making this video to give my opinion on the whole thing, how I feel about the final season. And it's just man, I thought I was gonna go on here and talk bad about it, but it's gonna just be memorable in my opinion. Looking back on it, and in my opinion, was a pretty good show. And there were throughout the season, I had this little thing where I'm sure everybody else, I go back and watch the previous episode, catch it a second time or whatever. There were certain episodes I feel that just stood out, so I would catch that and watch that. And for this season, I can say what truly stood out for me. And I'm not a big Supernatural fan, but it was the Supernatural reunion episode when Soldier Boy Homelander, they go and meet up with the spoilers, if you didn't know. But didn't know if I was gonna drop spoilers either. But they met up with the guy that played in Supernatural, along in the other guy came too. But like I said, I'm not a Supernatural fan. Kudos to Kripke though on that, bringing that in like that, create a way to write in that. And I feel like this more was the standout as far as all the other episodes goes in this season. And from the previous season, like I said, I go back and watch previous episodes that I already saw. That's just how invested I was. So I thought I was gonna be sad and all powder mad and trolling, trashing the director, but now I'm looking back like, yeah, I don't feel as sad as I thought I would feel. So yeah, that's saying a lot in my opinion. Me personally, just how invested I am into the show. Me personally, being there since the beginning, since the first season came out, and yeah, so it's just like, man, it's a whole thing where I'm like, I could care less, but again, I would like to see how it all ties in. Everybody knows it got an hour to do so, and that's gonna be pretty interesting. The guy who played Homelander, I feel he did a phenomenal job. And another one was Soulja Boy throughout the third season. How they wrote him in, brought him in, gave him a whole backstory, everything. So that was dope. That was pretty dope too. And it was just the whole standout of the entire third season. Fourth season, I do feel people's opinions on the whole political thing. Me, I'm non-political at all, so I can get that. I understand that, but it's still, I was still invested just because of the previous seasons, and thought like, in which I'm pretty sure everybody by now knows as well. This is not that bad. It's pretty interesting, and it is interesting to see how it's gonna turn out. Like I said, this video just really dropped. If you're clicking on the video, watching it, the last episode drops tomorrow, Wednesday, as I'm making this video. And yeah. I thought I was gonna get on here and trash and talk mess, but nah, I mean, I'm really defending. I'm on the more defensive side, because I've been seeing all the reviews. I mean, the talks, and the stars even coming out admitting it, saying I don't have a problem. It is what it is. So it really is going to be interesting to see how it just turns out. Bottom line, they have an hour to do so. What's going to happen? And that's just what the thing was. Like me being invested, the writing was so good. And to where it had me like, yeah, man, I'm trying to see where it's gonna go. And that's what I feel like a lot of shows should do. Well, I'm not saying that they lack, but keep your viewer. You want to keep your viewer invested. And my big thing that would be sort of a disappointment if Kripke can't deliver. If he can't deliver, then yeah, I mean, I believe it's just both sides of the coin with writing period, because I'm a writer and I can understand, I can see both sides, but I wouldn't get out into that. But hey, it is what it is. Me, I'm a fan of the boys. Might cop the box set, go back and look. It would be dope. Even though we do got Scream, you can catch it there. But yeah, pretty dope show. Bittersweet and overwhelming at the same time. Like I said, I see both sides. I get what people are saying. This season one is, dope as, the previous was. And me, like I said about that, it dragged a bit, It was getting to, I guess it was trying to lead up to everything to the lead up to now. If that makes sense. Well, I can even say, because I even thought about making a video a while back on this topic, just saying maybe I get my opinion, because I've seen so many videos or whatever breaking that down. So with that being said, I went on and dropped. That's what inspired me to do this video. So yeah, man, just a bittersweet moment. Not as sad though, not as sad as I thought. So that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot right there. R.I.P. the boys, because if they don't deliver, which I'm hoping, I'm on their side or I'm on their side. Hopefully, they gonna wrap it up in an hour. That'll be dope. But it really wasn't much. Again, I can't agree with that in this season. Like I said, it stood out other than the supernatural reunion. Whereas the previous seasons, which I feel too. So I'm not gonna even knock them for that, because I feel like it was just that every season to me had that one episode where I could just go back and watch. So yeah, this season wasn't no different. Last season though, I like it was a couple episodes with Homeland. He just went full rage mode, went back to his lab, where he was made. That was one of my favorite episodes. Maybe you can let me know yours in the comments. Yeah, that'll be dope. But yeah, I liked that. Like I said, for this season, the Supernatural reunion was pretty cool. He wrote that in there, which I don't even like Supernatural. Like, I just never got into it. I don't plan on it, and that's just that. And I feel like I covered pretty much everything. Again, we got an hour to see how just everything gonna turn out. Excuse me, man, I'm messing up. Can Kripke, Erick Kripke, the showrunner, deliver in that album? I hope he does. And yeah, that's it. That's it on the boards. That's it. It's the swan song to a 7-year series. So yeah, hey, it is what it is. So if you like this video, click. If you don't, maybe you can dislike it as well. And definitely, I would appreciate if you could subscribe. I would like that. Yeah, but that's it. I feel like I covered pretty much everything. Yeah.